Hey, you can see me. Good. I was worried. I was worried. I was like, did I just start a live and did it just like crash as soon as I started it? All right, my name's Aaron. Welcome to the cult. And if you're watching this, you're probably on my Discord and my Facebook page. And if you are, congratulations. We're having a lot of fun with that right there. I am a little under the weather right now. I'm a little under the weather right now. Hopefully that won't show on the video though. Hey there, Chris, welcome, man. I have a coffee to help me get through this. I was going to try this on Zoom, but I found out that I got to go for Zoom Pro in order to do live streaming. So that's going to have to wait for right now. There's a big sale going on right now, and that is the imprint sale. Some people are unsure of some of the pricing or the way that things are done. So I thought the best way that I could do this, well, my voice is still able to, because you can probably hear that part. That's something I can't hide from, is that we'll look at the imprint titles. I'll show you what I consider the best deals. I'll give you recommendations. And if you like the channel, like, share, subscribe, do all that jazz. Hey there, Alan. Join the Patreon, join the Facebook page. That's all free. If you want to join the paid stuff, do that. I mean, like, Patreon's not free. The Discord's free. The Facebook's free. Join those if you want to. But above all, have a good time here. And we'll see what we can do. I wanted to get some people on today, but the thing is, I don't know how long this video is going to be because I'm not feeling the greatest. Now, Imprint Films is at this point an obsession of mine, a company that I truly love and I want so much of their stuff. They do one big sale a year, and this, my friends, is it. And although at first glance the sale might not look as big as it is much bigger than anticipated, and then you may know. The coupon code for the sale is automatically put on, so you don't have to do that. The sale is for everything pre-August 1st. So no pre-orders, and obviously, and none of the bundles will be on the sale. Though you'll probably get better pricing without the bundles anyway for this stuff. Now, here's one thing that we're going to look at is that there's different things here. There's even the Black Friday special bundle that's actually really cool if you like those titles. If you don't, then it's not going to be any good to you. But there is a 2 for $130. 3 for $130, 3 for $40, and a 50% off and an 80% off section. Now, one of the big things to look towards is if you like some of their single releases, which I've been meaning to grab a bunch of, they've got 3 for $40, and that may not seem. Now, remember, it's just 3 for $40 AUD for Australian dollars. So if you live in the UK or Canada or the United States, it's going to cost you a lot less than it would elsewhere. A regular one of these limited edition titles that we'll look through that section as well. Will cost you normally 40 for 1. So this is like a buy one get two free. We'll also look at the box sets, which is going to be a buy two get one free in the 3 for 130. There is a bunch of limited edition stuff, and I'm going to give some recommendations throughout the site as well. We'll go to the sale sections of that, so you can see what the sale sections are apart from the sections that aren't sale. Obviously, you've seen stuff come up on screen now, like Life Force, Kill Bill. These aren't out yet. These would be in next year's sale. Imprint normally does one sale a year. They do have like a pop-up flash sale that happens also, I think, around once a year. So if you want to get Imprint stuff at a really great price, this is the time of year to get it. This is their Black Friday sale. They do a Black Friday sale earlier than most companies do. And I think it's a way to distinguish themselves and not get caught up in the other Black Friday sales that are out there. So with that being said, let's dive into the site. If you like this, let me know. So we can see the Black Friday up here. You can see it's Imprint 3 for $40, 3 for $130, 50% off, and 80% off. We're going to do the $130 first because there's not a lot of titles here. One of them is actually already sold out. If you came on this here early this morning, like I did, then you would have actually had to go into a queue where you'd basically wait usually around 5 to 10 minutes to get into the site. The queue goes pretty fast, so there's always that. But here we are. So um, I just finished reading Refugees, which is a really good graphic novel that's set in 3 time periods. And it's kind of like interesting that I did, because one of the big ones here is the Voyage of the Damned from 1976. Now, the Voyage of the Damned is about the St. Louis, which was a ship that took 976 Jewish immigrants from, you know what type of Germany, that the one that's going to be flagged in 39 to a place where there was supposed to be safety. I won't give away too much, but it's historical. It happened in 1939. But it did not go as planned, and it was quite the harrowing journey for everybody involved. It's the first of the sets here. As you can see, you got it listed now from with only 26 of these left in stock. We have the Voyage of the Damned. I think there's a longer cut, like that's really hard to find on this one. 937. I'm sorry, I apologize. I got the numbers wrong. But look at this cast, right? Faye Dunaway, Max von Sydow, Oscar Werner, Malcolm McDowell, Orson Welles, James Mason, Lee Grant, Jose Ferrer, Catherine Ross. Limited 2-disc hardbox edition includes a bonus disc with a brand new interview with actor Malcolm McDowell, new audio commentaries, a rarely seen 3-hour extended version of the film. Now that's in standard def though, but you know it's a rare version of the film. The theatrical cut itself runs at 158 minutes long, so this isn't a short movie. We get a brand new audio commentary by some author and critic Matthew Asprey, and we get new audio commentary on the extended cut with filmmaker Daniel Kremer, along with a career interview with Billy Williams and one with Malcolm McDowell as well. It is a gorgeously put together set, as you can see right there. It's an important story dealing an important part of history. And it's just a wonderful film. It's just a wonderful, wonderful film. Next up is Smoke Blue in the Face. These were shot one right after the other, almost simultaneously. And there's a lot of improvisation in these here comedies with just an incredible, an insanely packed cast. So we got Harvey Keitel here, and in Smoke and in Blue in the Face, its sequel. They're both done, I think, in '95. One, I think, right after the other. You got people in Smoke, like Stucker Channing, Giancarlo Esposito, Ashley Judd, Forrest Whitaker, William Hurt. Blue in the Face, you know, we got some people from there. Harvey Keitel returns. We got like Michael J. Fox. We got Lou Reed, Mira Sorvino, Madonna, Jim Jarmusch is in it as well. It's loaded up with features. It's a wonderful set. You can't go wrong with Smoke and Blue in the Face. It's just so well done. And these here are at 3 for $130, by the way. So that's a really great price. And when you adjust that to where you live, because a lot of people that are watching this video are either from the United States or from the UK, it's an insanely good price. Hey there, welcome, man. Have you availed of the sale yet? Oh, that is true. Thank you, Alan. One of my all-time favorite Sam Peckinpah films is up here as well. It is Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia, one of the most underrated Peckinpahs with one of the most underrated actors. We got Warren Oates starring in this one, and I love me any film with Warren Oates. Race for the Devil, my friends. Him and Peter Fonda just killed it in that film. This is a great film, though. And it's a great film with a great special edition, loaded with some great features here as well. The first disc, you got to Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia, loaded with brand new things from like new audio commentaries, new featurettes, new animated galleries, video essays, new interviews. And the disc 2 is Passion Poetry, the Ballad of Sam Peckinpah. So it's a documentary that was done by Mike Siegel about the life and times of Peckinpah. Not only is it loaded with stuff, and it's got a first time ever on Blu-ray, but we also got the 3-part documentary with additional interviews. We have Mike's Home Movies, behind the scenes retrospectives and festivals, the Passion Poetry Project, a documentary about the documentary, and New Passion and Poetry in Portugal, talking about the film through the Portugal Film Festival, and where they looked at a retrospective of Sam Peckinpah's films. Don't like the very ending. I can understand why, especially if you like more notes, right? I have the Arrow edition, which I was tempted to upgrade because this is really good. Now, next up, we got The Haunting of Julia, which is only a horror one here for you horror fiends. But we've got, it's not just horror, it's Mia Farrow and Kira Dulia here. We got Tom Conti in this one as well. It comes with a soundtrack, CD soundtrack of it. And I love me a good CD soundtrack. Loading this up with brand new commentaries, not one, but two new audio commentaries for this one here. A bunch of interviews as well. 44-page booklet. And a nice video essay by Miss Kat Ellinger herself, one of my favorite video essayists, along with Alexandra Keller-Nicholas and Miss Sam Deegan. The Odd Couple collection is already gone out of print, guys. By the way, it's out of stock at least, which is a shame. This is one I would really tempt me on. But we do have the Jerry Lewis at Columbia 1967 set. And it's an interesting one. We got the Big Mouth here and Hook, Line, and Sinker. So if you're a fan of Jerry Lewis, those are two interesting titles. I like Jerry Lewis, but I don't know if this would be a grab for me if I was able to like participate right now. The Wild Bunch is just a favorite of mine in my better house. I'm a big fan of Peckinpah. I make no bones about that. Let's go to the 3 for $40 because this is where serious savings comes into play. So in this 3 for $40 section right here, you see a lot of these are single. They're like single films or one film, the one release, but a average title for limited edition one of these here. Now there's standard editions like peppered in through here too, but these limited edition releases I'll go for normally around $40 each. So getting 3 of these for $40 is like getting 2 free, which is an insane deal. We got Vengeance of a Snow Girl here. If Malcolm is here, he'd definitely better tell you all about that one, and I'm sure he would tell you to get it. And if Keegan was here, I'm sure he'd tell you too. Watched Peckinpah's Cross of Iron too. Was impressed by that one. I haven't seen Cross of Iron in ages. So I really can't say yes or no on that one for me. What movie that you like kind of would I do a commentary on for if they paid you more than normal rate? That I don't like, you mean? I'm thinking you mean don't like, because I do commentaries for definitely for no rate. I actually think it'd be a good choice for Rob Zombie's films. One that I like is Lord of Salem. One that I'm not so big on is Halloween 2. But I think I can do a good commentary and be objective on how they're done. You mentioned what other Peckinpah would I recommend? I think that for me, I know it's not for everybody, but I like Straw Dogs. It's a powerful film, and it's again, it's not for everybody. Like, trigger warning if you've never seen Straw Dogs, but it's always been one that stood out for me. Especially, I can relate a bit to the character that Dustin Hoffman plays in that film. I don't think I want to do Altered Beast. Cronenberg would not do that, I don't think. Uwe Boll would do it. But yeah, I would go 100% if you've never seen Straw Dogs. Like, grab yourself Straw Dogs. It's just such a good film. Ride to High Country. Always going to recommend that one. And I like The Getaway a lot. It's Steve McQueen and Alan McGraw. I don't like sushi. I don't eat sushi actually. With my family, her family had sushi recently. My Better House family did, and I had like Mexican. I like Mexican food. So I'm not a big meat person, but I do like Mexican. So I would have Mexican, but with Dustin Hoffman. Get a nice like taco like setup going. High Country and the Getaway. There's really good ones. Yes, Via Vision does a lot of stuff on DVD. I'm not sure about imprint titles. Imprint titles is kind of the more the more premium, and sometimes I think some of the more premium stuff is, they think Blueprint, like Blu-ray and 4K for the more premium. But look around, Alan. I'm sure that there's a lot of these here that are done with DVD releases as well. Via Vision is really good for still, like for supporting DVD. So a lot of titles you see on here in imprint, like Alan may have like DVD counterparts on the same site with sale prices as well. We got some interesting titles here. Adventure of a Snow Girl, YOLO is here. Train is actually not a bad one. This is one I have seen. I don't remember Cliffwalkers. It's maybe too much of a new one for me. Now, Death Valley, I got the Scream Factory edition of this one. I love the alternate artwork for this one here, though. It's actually pretty gorgeous, and I do really like that film. So I think the Scream Factory edition is out of print now. So that is one to definitely grab if you like the thrillers. Miles, that's actually a good choice, Miles Teller. Miles Teller is still one of those actors that I think falls on the radar a lot, and he shouldn't. The Juror is a nice one. Now, there's not a lot of special features. I don't think there's any real special features on this one or Men of Respect. Now, Men of Respect is a mob version of the Scottish Shakespearean play. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. So that's actually kind of cool right there. We've got Wandering Earth 2 from 2023. Imprint Asia is number 4. So if you want to catch up on your Imprint Asia stuff, it's good here. One of my favorite sets on here is Rambling Rose from 1991. I really enjoy this film. And it's beautiful Miss Laura Dern. And I think this is just one of the films that she really, really stood out in. If I'm correct, I think, Alan, there may be, I'm not sure if it's a Blu-ray or DVD, but Neverending Story has the Tales from Neverending Story. The TV series is here as well. Oh, Bug is here. Yeah, it's a standard edition, but they put out great editions of these releases here. A Black Moon is an early Fay Wray film from 1934, by the way. So if you're a Fay Wray fan, it's actually a really gorgeous one there. Don't worry, there'll be more horror coming along here, by the way, guys. We got The Woman Who Came Back from 1945 here. Standard edition for Brotherhood of Satan, which is a fun title, as is Body Parts. Really cool Jeff Fahey film, kind of underrated, kind of under the radar type. This is a really good one too. If you ever seen Cold Steel, because this one I remember liking back in the day. Was that your first word, was it? Lucas Haas, it's true. I don't know what my first word was. Cold Steel, a definite recommendation on that one. Early Sharon Stone, I think, this one as well. A Man in Love is a really good film too. I like Peter Coyote. I think he's an underrated actor. He's got this sort of like sense to him. I wish it was a special edition. The Gambler's a good title. Got George C. Scott here in All Into the Stream. Skeleton Key here is selling pretty fast. Horror titles normally do sell fast. Wind Chill, like Skeleton Key, I think is loaded with features. Wind Chill, I don't think has anything. It's a good title though, from 2007. We got some double features here, some Alan Ladd stuff. Now I think there's an Alan Ladd set on here as well that you guys can check out in the Via Vision section. Now, things like Rope of Sand would be on the Film Noir Essentials collection. So before you buy something like the Rope of Sand, if you're getting into Film Noir sets, make sure that you check that first. The John Huston set have Under the Volcano one. I'll check for you, man. We're almost there. But the John Huston set won't be on sale right now. If it's the one that just recently was announced. We'll go through the 3 for $40, then I'll check on you for the John Huston stuff. Because it's everything pre-August 1st. There's some of these here. Men with Guns, I don't know if I'd say underrated or rated just right. Barbecue Planet's Hair. It's good to see that these tickets work like that. There's titles here that I would never thought to give these releases to, but I'm just super glad that they got them. One of my favorites is Mrs. Parker and the Vicious Circle. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. If you maybe you don't like it the way I do, but this would be a must buy for me. It's not a horror film. It's a very different film. It's got a great cast though. Jennifer Jason Leigh was now retired from acting is here. There's some great stuff here. Blue Car is not a bad title either. Um, I would also say Fear is the Key from 1972 is actually pretty good. Cutter's Way. God, I haven't seen that in ages. I forgot Cutter's Way existed, my friends. China Gates here, Lady in Cages here, Bad News Bears, and Breaking Training. Oh, God, I used to rent that from the video store so much. I was a big Bad News Bears guy. Searching for Bobby Fischer, 100%. Big recommendation on Searching for Bobby Fischer. It's just such a good title. I was one of those chess kids too. I was kind of like, can't you not tell that I was like geeking after reading those chess kids? Thunderbolt and Lightfoot or Cutter's Way. Different titles. I love Thunderbolt and Lightfoot. I really do. But I'm going to go with Cutter's Way. I may be biased because I'm seeing it on screen, but we'll go with that. That's why That's why they ended up putting a Q on there, Alan. Isn't Safe in Hell a pre-code title? Well, just check. When was it done? I'm not seeing Safe in Hell here. Did I pass it? Did I miss something there? Is it if it's 1931, if it's like Wellman, if it's William Wellman, then it's definitely a pre-code film. Favorite Kanye movie villains? Easily for me, oh God, the guys from Fish Called Wanda, Kevin Kline. And villain too. I like the villain in the movie Villain. We got Medusa Touch here, which is a decent title, like a little bit that falls a bit under the radar. Two Words of Jenny Logan. I'm pretty sure this is a TV movie with Lindsay Wagner. I think so. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's a TV movie with Lindsay Wagner. It was a good one. I remember liking it. Outrages here from 1950, Five from 1951. The Apostle and the Winslow Buys here as well. Before we go to the 80 and 50% off, let's go to the imprint stuff. We'll go to the selling fast first. I'll let you guys know what titles there are going quickly and which titles are actually on sale and which ones aren't. Because some of these here, just because they're selling fast doesn't mean that those titles are part of the sale per se. $200 for it's free shipping. It's not the cheapest on here, man. Well, you're lucky. If you guys spend $200, it's like I think it's 400 for me, which is about 250 Canadian. Judge Doom. Ooh, good choice. I don't know it. I've seen Left and Horseman a long time. I wouldn't be able to spoil or unspoil it. So after Hitchcock Hour and Hitchcock the early years, these here would not be on sale right now. Now the sale is in like right there. It'll say that, and people are like looking. Oh, that's a sale, but that wouldn't qualify for the 25% off discount. That, however, because these came out in August, or what came out in August would be listed for September, I think, or late August. Now, Midnight Cowboy would have been part of the July package, so Midnight Cowboy would definitely be a part of the sale, and does have a great like documentary on it. I'm a big fan of that film, by the way. I love Midnight Cowboy. I actually don't have this in my collection at all. You love pre-code? I'm a massive pre-code fan. Me and my better half watched the Should Not Sin, Sex or Science, and like it was a TCM pre-code documentary, and we sat down after the movie was over and we rewound it. I'm all right, and we watched it again and we started writing down all the pre-code movies that they were listing that we liked, that we wanted to own. So strong recommendation on Midnight Cowboy. I think it's a fantastic film. First X-rated film to win an Oscar. Onion Fields, another great film. A Gidget. I like Gidget. I really do. I know it won't land for everybody. It's definitely of its time. But it helped make Sally Fields a star. I got the Laurence Olivier Shakespeare trilogy here, and again, there's three classic Olivier, uh, and it's good. Olivier was like one of the go-to uh, Shakespeare guys. Um, so it's nice to see that. Oh, the Big Easy, uh, or Easy choice there, Big Easy. Stir of Echoes is a really good film, and this is a great release for Stir of Echoes. Let's check it out. See exactly what's included. Now, one thing about the imprint that a lot of companies don't do is that for their 4K and Blu-ray editions, they'll give them each their own case. Some people think this is a little bit like much. I like the fact that they do that. I'll actually bring down one here to show you guys in a minute. I've only got a couple imprint titles in my collection. Actually, I've been hoping to like get a nice collection of imprint titles, and hopefully I'll be able to do that within the next year. But it hasn't happened for me yet, so we'll see. As you can see right here, the 4K and the Blu-ray each have their own title with their own artwork, its own disc, obviously its own disc, right? They are all limited to 1,500 copies for this one here. There's a loaded with brand new special features here for the 4K, and again, a bunch of features here for the Blu-ray edition as well. Something's going to cross over from one to the other. I like the fact that the Breathe music video is on here as well. One of the ones that I'm strongly looked at early was this one here, the Suspiria one. For those that know, I have a massive crush on Cody Johnson, and I just love Suspiria. I think that you can't beat Argento Suspiria, but I love what they did with this, and that they didn't try to do Argento Suspiria over again. So I actually dig that he took it in that direction. We'll get to that in a little bit. You can see the Tales of Adventure Collection 5. This will be the first volume from Tales of Adventure that is available. The newest one that's available for sale price. This one here, oh yes, I've seen all the Neverending Stories films and the TV series and the cartoon. Jude Law was perfect choice for Laurence Olivier. The Substance, good choice, man. That's a really good choice, actually. Damn. Let me go grab my two imprints so I can give you a bit of an idea. So I'm going to leave it on here for 1 second. Think up any questions you might have about these here titles. Tales of Adventure Collection 5 is what we'll look at next. I'll actually bring you to Tales of Adventure Volume 5, and you can look at that while I go and grab my my imprint titles. You can see how sexy it looks. This Islander. Oh, plastic. All right, I'm back. Hey there, Rafe. Hey, Robert. It is a masterclass in editing, much in the way that I would think of horror films like Don't Look Now. For 1 second, we're going to dive back here and look at a couple of imprint box sets, and we're going to go right back to the sale. So don't go just because you're going to see my mug for a second. An imprint box set is a very special, kind of unique thing. You have this patented kind of pyramid thing here with their imprint eye, which is pretty cool. On each one of these, the releases are numbered. Like this Uninvited and the Unseen is 313 and 314. You'll always get gorgeous artwork on the front of an imprint title with a picture, usually on the back, and a quote from the film itself. When you open up an imprint one, it looks pretty gorgeous. So when you first get the title, box it before it's opened up, suck onto it. Really, really easy to get off are these here cards. And these cards tell you exactly what's going to be on each of these discs. The card is meant to be taken off and placed into the box set, and it's done so that it's unobtrusive but it's a nice way to keep your imprint collector card. Each single imprint release will have its own artwork, the imprint on the inside. That if it's a film, it's going to have the year that the film was done, as well as everything listed on here that was listed on the card. When you open up an imprint title, you can see that we have artwork, we have stuff from the film itself. As we all, of course, well, with the unseen. If this is one of the imprint special editions, like say something along the lines of a Malcolm X or the Stir of Echoes, which is 4K and Blu-ray of the same film, may have some different features. These two discs, one would be the 4K with a black case, and a Blu-ray with a translucent case like this one right here. This one's from 1945. You can see we have more stills from the film itself. Now, imprint has an Asia line, which I don't have any of, unfortunately. My dad does. There's some of the out of print stuff too. And we also have the imprint TV line. And the TV line, they have a bunch of stuff. This is one of them called the TV Movie of the Week collection. This is volume 2, which is different than the other Movie of the Week collections, as this one is really standalone TV movies, whereas in part 1 and part 3, they go with more kind of suspenseful detective stuff. Each of these here have this kind of staticky TV thing on there. You get pictures on one side, the titles of the film on the other side up here, and it'll look like a TV guide listing for those of us old enough to remember what a TV guide listing is on the back. When these open up, again, this one here was featureless, but I really wanted these films, so I'm a big TV movie person. As always, this is the imprint logo and the number on here. And I won't go through all these, but just show you one, just for instance. These here are more the kind of the message movies that you'd see back in the day, like the Be Careful of Strangers and Martin Sheen is like a alcoholic and stuff like that. Imprint gained a lot of notoriety for putting out a very massive edition of the movie Neverending Story, and have since put out a bunch of massive editions of titles, as well as their more well-known Jack-o'-lantern, 1978 Jack-o'-lantern, like steelbook for Halloween 1 to 5, which I ordered myself around this year. Well, Neverending Story is not a part of will not be a part of the sale yet. Neverending Story, I don't think so. We'll check actually. But let's dive back into the website now, because you're tired of looking at this face, right? Tired of looking at these baby blues. Oh, wrong way. I can't use my 10% off coupon. I can't use anything because I can't buy anything right now. I wish I could. Anybody want to donate to the channel and let me buy some stuff? I know it's hard to hear. I'm not getting donations now, but I'm putting it out there. Because I was already going to be coupon code in here, like a 25% off coupon code gaming. Were you able to use yours? Because I don't think I can use mine. I know that you ordered the box set the same as I did. That's really hard. They're both really good. They're very different. I'm going to go with Lorenzo's Oil. I love Deadman Walking, but I'm going to go with Lorenzo's Oil. So this is one of the Tales of Adventure collection. What's really neat about the Tales of Adventure collection is it's not set in one subgenre. This one here deals with a lot of sci-fi stuff, but there's ones that deal with with war. There's one deal with serials. There's stuff that has kind of like the Arabian Adventure type stuff, like Thief of Baghdad, 3 different versions of Thief of Baghdad, in fact. And there's ones that have like the Doug McClure stuff. Each one of these has its own unique feel and entity. You can collect the Tales from Adventure stuff and get a whole load of different types of adventure ones, or you can grab the ones that you just like and just get some really great box sets. This one here has at least 5 films on here, maybe 6. I think it's 5. And 6, because get the bonus film Underwater City. And if you've been watching my channel for a bit, then you probably know that I'm friends with Serial at Midnight, Heath, who does a commentary here on This Island Earth. So proud of him, man. I find that Imprint does some of the best sets out there. Big Trouble in Little India. Oh, that's kind of, hey, Maddie, welcome, man. Oh, Acres, you've been asked a question. Which one? Imprint's TV sets, big TV sets like the Adrian Magini collection are expensive. They are pricey, along with the Bewitched, which is coming in a bunch of sets. That being said, they are still the best versions on the market for each of these series. They have been put out over a massive amount of discs as opposed to some of the other sets that had a bit more compression, had less discs with it. They've been loaded with books and features. So the I Dream of Genie and the Bewitched sets, stuff like that, are definitely for fans of those companies. So companies for those series. When you buy a set from Imprint, um, sometimes it can cost a bit more. I do think that it doesn't cost as much as people think because you have to convert it from Australian dollars into your money, wherever you live, and you're going to realize that there's quite you know quite a deal when that comes that stuff. The other things that Imprint do, they do a bunch of directed by box sets and a bunch of film focused box sets as well. We're going to look at some of those here, by the way. Now, a bit controversial is the Roman Polanski set. Obviously, there's reasons behind that, and uh, each their own when it comes to that. Uh, I like Mental Angels. Goodfellas is classic, man. One of the great films of all time. But it is a gorgeous set. I can't deny that. It is a gorgeous looking set. We got the Baron feature films here as well. If you remember the old TV series, we got Capricorn One. It's got a gorgeous looking set on here as well. We've already looked at Voyage before. The Persuaders, which is my better half's favorite show. We already own two versions of this. Actually, the original version that came out, and then we got an upgraded version. Well, not an upgrade. We got a newer version of it, a slimline version of it as well, so that we wouldn't lose it. But this is a sexy looking version of the Persuaders. Um, the entire series on more discs than you'd imagine, with a book and everything. Just such a good series, such good music, such good casting, just wonderfully well done. It's a standard edition of this one right here. I'm a massive fan of this film as well. I'm a big Teresa Russell fan. I always have. I think she's one of those actresses that really shines in pretty much everything that she does. I would say a strong recommendation for Secretary as well. Collins and Rob Roy. Uh, I'm gonna go with Rob Roy because the bad guy. Um, if anybody's ordering from the site and they want to order me a title with their stuff, uh, grab me Secretary. I love that film. Uh, it's a great title, great film, and it's wonderful performances by Maggie Gyllenhaal and James Spader. They just place well off of each other, and it is a different style of romance than you normally see. And whereas something like a 50 Shades of Grey, for instance, I think takes that concept and bastardizes it. Secretary is a much more uh, realistic and thoughtful portrayal of that lifestyle. I love this Catacombs one here. It's just I don't know if I've seen this movie. It's from '65, but I love the look of this, like the skeleton with a sexy leg. We got Queen of Spades here. It's got a gorgeous cover. Uh, Directed by John Farrell. Oh yeah, so there is it still available? I guess it's not. So there was originally a Black Friday bundle. I'm guessing it's maybe sold out, but it was initially had John Farrell, directed by John Farrell, and it had I think Marlon Brando Volume One, and the cost of the bundle was less than the cost of one of the box sets, like on its own. It's actually a pretty good price if I remember correctly. We got but John Farrow. This is kind of like more of the kind of the war titles. Botany Bay. I think Submarine Command is there. A few others. I think there's a documentary on there as well. Would not be my first go-to, but if I was buying it with along with the Marlon Brando or something, that might be a choice. Now, here's a bit of a pricier one, but it is a good one if you got the bones to pick it up. It is directed by Sidney Lumet, and it's from 1964 to 1973. It's got 6 films on here, and they're really, really quality films. Some of his bigger ones. Look at that. Look at the price of it now, right? That's a good price. That's a damn good price. The Pawnbrokers here, The Group, The Deadly Affair, You Only Lose Once, The Offense, and of course the classic Serpico is here as well. So 7 is set because you get the One Step Farther Becoming LeMay documentary on here as well. Each of these are loaded up with features like, Deadly Affair doesn't have any features, so don't make alarm, but these are some solid, really, really great films. Serpico was a favorite one. No feature in Serpico? I'm surprised. That's such a classic. But then again, there's the documentaries right here, a whole bunch of featurettes on that. So I'm going to guess that's where they get the Serpico Trails from Hell. I was surprised because I was wondering where the Trails from Hell for Serpico was, but it looks like it's on the bonus disc. You do need Secretary. You need 2 copies of Secretary, one for yourself and one for me. We're going to go with that. The Annihilators. Yeah, I kind of remember that one. I had fun with it back in the day. As much as I like these 3, especially Miss Leo, I would the guy from, I can't remember his name right now, but he was on a show called Riptide, and if not him, John Delancey from Legend, and of course Star Trek Next Generation. Jacob's Ladder, good title, man. Tales of Adventure is, this is the one of the other volumes. This will let you see the kind of difference in like these sets. So I showed you a sci-fi one, was number 5, right? So this is Tales of Adventure number 2. You can see that right here we've got a bunch of Jungle Tales. So already it's very different from the last set that we looked at. Often in here, like a lot of stuff that Imprint does gets worldwide Blu-ray debuts. 5 of the titles. Now think about that. 5 of the titles in here are on Blu-ray for the first time in this set. Angel on the Amazon, Daughter of the Jungle, Fair Wind to Java, Elephant Walk, and Safari. We're all on Blu-ray for the very first time. I think this is one of the first sets my dad picked up when he started buying Imprint releases. Great choice, by the way. It's down to 35. It's a good set. They come back with standard editions, but I do love the special limited like editions of these ones here. Not everything comes back with a standard edition, but some things do. The Tales of Adventure Volume 1 came back with a standard edition. As you can see right here, although it wasn't listed before, here is a limited edition of Bug, by the way. So if you're looking at getting Bug, I know one of you guys here wanted to get Bug. Got to see Christian did a video, but where he thinks, I haven't seen it yet. I really like Christian's channel, and I watch his videos on a regular basis. So I'll definitely check that out tonight. Do I like Night Falls on Manhattan? I really do. South Pacific with Music Man. I did a production South Pacific. I wasn't in Music Man, so I'm going to go with South Pacific. Michael Keaton, yes. Desperate Measures is an amazing film. This George Papard film focus, nobody talks about this one. And it's a shame. I think it's a really good release. I'll say right now, if you enjoy this channel and you want to help out the channel some way, tweet some of these companies, let them know that you get some of your sales information on these on their stuff from the Cult Cinema. Hopefully, maybe along the road they'll enable me to send me some of the releases. I'll review for you guys when I can't afford them. So there we go. The George Papard 1968, 1974 is a nice set. I got some good titles on here too. Stuff that I'm actually very interested in. We got like The Executioner from 1970 gets its worldwide Blu-ray debut here, but we got like PJ, Pendulum, Execution, of course, Newman's Law is here as well. And there's some really nice titles here. PJ's got an evil Raymond Burr in this one. Pendulum is a fun one. Executioner I like. Executioner, and of course Newman's Law, which done by the creator of Banachek, which George Papard starred in. It's a really great series, by the way, if you never checked it out. We're big Banachek fans in this house. This is the film focus set I was going to get in Paris, but it wasn't in stock when I was there. It's the Jessica Lange one. It's got some great titles on it. I'm a massive fan of Jessica Lange. It's hard to believe right now, but when Jessica Lange started out as an actress, where she had done modeling first, she had not been able to. She wasn't taken seriously as an actress. They didn't think she was going to be a good actress. Hit to now where she's well lauded after actress. I did not pick anything from the Mon Macabre sale. If I was in Canada, Jaden, I probably would have, because I love Mon Macabre and I think they do great work. They're one of my favorites, but I wasn't able to grab anything from this particular sale. Auto stuttering. It could be me, because my yeah, I'm a little under the weather tonight, by the way. Tell me if it keeps up. Just try refreshing to see if that's the case, because sometimes that happened to me when I was listening to other people's streams. But if anybody else hears the auto stuttering, please let me know. This has Music Box on it, which is a film that is brutal, and then Francis, which is a great movie. Crimes of the Heart is here. Losing Isaiah is here. This is a set that's going to take you through the emotional ringer. And look there, Bug. Back there, got Bug, the limited edition version with the special sexy case. So some of those standard editions, there's some limited editions that are still available. They just may not be in that other portion of the sale. I'll See When I'm Dead is a great film too. Now remember, these here will all be 25% off. And as soon as you put them in your cart, anything that's 25% off will go, and they'll like adjust it immediately. Audrey Rose was in that 3 for $40 sale. That's actually a really good one. It's dark film. That's a good film. If you like the kind of the big screen bridge comedy stuff here, we got Steptoe Son Rides Right Again. Dad's Army is here. Are You Being Served? What's Where They Go on Vacation, I think. And the Alfie set is here. We got the Bob Hope set, the double feature with the Cat and the Canary and the Ghostbreakers, which is a really nice one. Don't worry, we're not stopped yet. See, did you know that see if it's listed here? It's not listed here. Well, let's check the bundle pack, see if that Black Friday bundle is still available, if it's all sold out. No, look, it's still available. Black Friday 2025 bundle is right here. And we got Film Focus Volume 1, Marlon Brando from 1957 to 1967, and directed by John Farrow from 1942 to 1953. Excellent. Yeah, Music Box is in it. Music Box is a wonderful title, man. That is the one track where she got her start at. King Kong is the one where they kind of made fun of her. They said that they don't know why they used Jessica Lange, because she was a model, not an actress. You can go back and read some of the reviews online. You'll be able to see that. I remember back in the day, I had a big crush on Jessica Lange. I still do, actually. I think she's a fantastic actress and a wonderful lady. So what we got here in the Marlon Brando set, for those that are curious, we got 1957 Sayonara here, The Fugitive Kind from 1960, One-Eyed Jacks from 61, The Ugly American from 1963, Bedtime Story from 64, and Countess from Hong Kong from 67. It's a 6-disc limited edition set with 1,500 copies. Directed by John Farrow. We get Commando Strike at Dawn from 1942, Hitler Gang from 1944, Night Has a Thousand Eyes from 48, Submarine Command from 51, and Botany Bay from 1953. 4 of those films are getting a first-time like Blu-ray release. As far as I'm aware, none of the bundle packs would would be eligible for the 75% off for the sorry, wouldn't you love that? For the 25% off. Now, one of the neat things that they do is the 3D lenticular hard cases. And I'm not sure who's aware. I'm sure a lot of you guys are aware of this, but a lot of these are going to be sold out. They have some sexy hard cases on it that I would definitely. Now, this one is, I think, it's a pre-order, so I don't think it was going to be on sale. Um, but something along the lines of like the Abicostello horror collection, the Mummy collection, those would be on sale, I think. As would, of course, it came from outer space. This doesn't say sold out, but I'm pretty sure this one is sold out. The Dracula collection here. So if you want to get like the Universal, I got them on DVD, but I don't have them on Blu-ray. So if you want to get any of these collections on Blu-ray, the sexiest way to get these are through the imprint ones. Look at this. Look at this Mummy collection right here. Look at that. Look at this Abicostello collection. I would have loved to get the Subsea one because I really like those films. But I thought it'd be interesting to show you these here lenticular collections, for they will be on, most of these will be on sale as well. Now let's go to the imprint Asia and then go to imprint television as well. Wouldn't so many people would, my friend. Fort Apache of the Bronx, I saw it in Theater Acres when I was a kid. I loved it. It needs a better edition, by the way. So the imprint Asia stuff is going to be from before August 1st. That stuff's going to be on sale. So unfortunately, the Ang Lee set's not on sale yet. I actually really love this set. By the way, it's something I've been looking at for ages. This Ang Lee's films, prior to coming over to North America and making things like The Ice Storm, which is another fantastic film that I just can watch day and night. But as you can see right here, a good place to know like what's on sale is that this is going to be part of the September bundle, so this wouldn't be, but the July bundle right here. So these titles here, so like The Weird Man, The 14 Amazons, Lady Hermit, would all be on sale. I'll be right back. Sorry, I'm back. There's a knock at the door. I had to answer. Live and Die in LA is such a good film. Now you're going to see a lot of really nice stuff coming up here as well. Unfortunately, the box sets from early on are already sold out, so you won't be able to get Shawshank Volume 1. Though there's a new like standard edition of the Shawshank set coming out soon. Obviously, that won't be on sale right now. These bundles won't be on sale, but you better buy them separately. The Snake Princess here, Portrait in Crystal, of the Lost Bladesman, It's already got set of stock, so sorry that I mentioned it. Um, let me know if my voice is going too much if you can't hear me. I do apologize. I am a little under the weather. Avenged of Snow Girl, of course, is part of the 41s, as is YOLO and Train. Monkey Goes West is here. My dad has this erotic ghost story trilogy. I'm so jealous. It's such a gorgeous looking set. Got to steal it from when I go there. I got Cliffhawkers here as well. My Heroes, unfortunately, had to print. The Zadichi one is here though. So this one is not part of the like Zadichi like Criterion set. So if you want to grab this one, it's a good one to get. We're coming up soon is the Marrakesh Film Festival. We've got Del Toro coming here to show Frankenstein, among some other stuff. We have Jodie Foster coming here to show her new like French film, by the way, and a bunch of other people. It's just being brought out now. That's the Canons that it is, I think. You need that. See, I'm here to make you spend money, dude. I'm here to make some money today. You're gonna be cursed on me. Now let's go to imprint televisions. This is one that like is particularly of interest to me, but it's not always of interest to everybody else. I will make that known. Now this is the newer stuff, so none of this is going to be on sale for the sale. This will be on probably next year's sale if it's still available. What will be on sale here is the stuff prior to the Hitchcock Hour. So you're looking at, I think TV Movie of the Week Volume 3 will be there. Let me just check to be sure though. It depends on when it was listed for. So it's June release date, so yes, it would be. Now this is a really neat one because it has two, like, one is a spin-off of a movie, and it was made into a series, and the other one is a TV movie that became a pretty popular series as well, by the way. And the third one is one of the most famous TV movies of all time. That, of course, will be Brian's Song. It's a great tearjerker. But the other two on here is Fame is the Name of the Game, and yes, that is part of the series, The Name of the Game, which is a really damn good series, by the way. And these here have some special features on them, which my one didn't. Matter of Wife and Death is from Rod Taylor doing Seamus. I think Seamus, does it say? Yeah, from the 73 film, Brennan's film Seamus. I don't remember if this went into a TV series or not, but I do remember that after seeing I wanted to see this movie so bad. I remember seeing it in some of those like TV movie books. Of course, these are the set of stock. Of course, it is the Bewitched one. And they really, really do good jobs in these. And the other Bewitched, yeah, I knew these were going to go to stock. I'm surprised that there's any available. The first one is still available because it was probably in the last sale. That's probably why. But the other two went out of stock so fast, and they're so good. This is the one that I got in case anybody's interested in more be cautionary TV movies. We got The Baron right here, which I mentioned before. I won't mention anything that I've already mentioned. And going from that, we'll go over to the hard. Do we do hard boxes? I can't remember if we did. And if I did, please let me know, because I am a little under the weather right now. I think we did. I think we've done pretty much everything that's on here sale-wise, except for the 15, 80% off, which is what we'll do now. We'll start with 80% off clearance stuff. So I'm sure it's probably pretty much down there by now. And if it's anything that I really recommend, I'll mention it. There's decent stuff here, but nothing at this point that I just like seriously recommend. But at these prices, though, man, you can give it a shot. Emily the Criminal on DVD, for $250, not bad. The Watcher is really good. The Watcher is one that like stuck out to me. Yeah, I know. I mean, like recently I've watched a lot of Asian cinema, and actually it's more of a recent thing. but it's been kind of been my comfort food. Watcher gave me a lot of like, it was a good film. It gave me a bit of like slight paranoia. I'd seen this movie after going back to Canada right after moving to Morocco. And one of the things like first when I came here is that like Morocco is like it's not a big English speaking country. Like people speak English, but even my better half, like when she's with her friends or like her family, like they'll speak French in that or Darja, um, different type of Arabic. But so sometimes, like if they're talking about stuff and it doesn't involve me, then they'll be talking like they're not talking to me. They're going to talk the way they normally talk, and it's different because it took me a while to get used to that. So you don't feel like an outsider. You do at first. You do feel like a bit of an outsider at first. Yeah, it's something that you have to get used to. Like somebody who doesn't speak English come over to an English speaking place, and it's so different. And the watcher really gets that. She comes over with her husband to another country where he speaks language and she doesn't. There's a serial killer going around, and she sees the serial killer, but no one kind of believes her because she's still a bit on the outside. And it's a great suspenseful film that really gets that sense of isolation that can happen when you're new to another area. Definitely worth watching. The Watcher's definitely worth watching. Because what happens when you know something but you can't get across to other people and your life may seriously depend on it? It's something to think about. Apparently, there's a series of The Right Man. I did not know that existed, but okay. There's a British Comedy Classics, 14.99 here. There's a Bob Hope collection. That's 10 discs, and from 1938 to 1946. So if you want like for Alan, for instance, Alan, like there's a good Bob Hope collection right there. You probably got already. Let's go to the 50% off stuff because I think there's more in the 50% off than there is here in the 80% off by a lot actually. So there is a lenticular edition Blu-ray for this. I know a lot of people don't like this movie, but I actually do, for the Prom Night. Now, if you want to get it like cheap Prom Night remake, it's here. But if you want to get, I think this might be the same people that did the more recent. I know it did last summer movie. Am I right? Did I dream that? If you know, let me know. If you've never seen Harper's Island, buy this and go in as blind as possible. This is the best slasher TV series that was ever made. That includes American Horror Story and all seasons slasher. And there is the Never Ending Story, the complete series. Not sure if Alan's still here or not, but if you're a fan of Never Ending Story, I love Thirst. Actually, I haven't seen that in a long time. I got to rewatch that. A special edition, like Blu-rays here, DVDs, and I like things like this. Look at this here. So why did it switch to pounds? It went from, let's go to, I guess, US dollars, since most people are probably watching this from the United States. So here we go. It's Upstairs, Downstairs. This was when I was a kid. I used to watch this show, actually. And it was totally not for me at the time because I was like young. I lived in a fishing village. I was about as far from upstairs, downstairs as you could get. There you go. Maddie has great taste with this one. You got to see all of it, man. You got to go back. I'm not sure if it comes across. Maybe it does. But I'm a country boy, so I'm about as far from like city as it gets. Yeah. But I have spent like a lot of my like adult life in like bigger places, slightly bigger places. Cold Feet's a good series. Quantum Leap. Oh, Quantum Leap. I love that show. I like the new series too. I think it was underrated. It did its own thing, but kept like the heart of the original series. Danger Man's out of slack. That's too bad. It's a really good one. I just recently started watching City Homicide. So I think Australian, New Zealand. series. It has 4 series and 1 miniseries called No Greater Honor, I think, like a 6-episode miniseries, and it's about a homicide team, and it's really freaking good. If you've never seen it, I started watching it, and I got really addicted to it. I'm in like the 2nd series right now, but it's a really, really good show. It's a really solid, like procedural that just probably it's most famous for in the 2nd series, and this shouldn't be the only reason it's famous. It's a good show. Margot Robbie is one of the guest stars in the 2nd series of City Homicide. So it's where she kind of got her start at, actually. Oh, the Ken Follett collection. Oh, The Needle's a really good movie, by the way. Oh, the Avengers, the Kathy Gale years. So we are massive Avengers fans in this house. We have of course, the Emma Peel collection. This was not available where we were. Kathy Gale was played by Honor Blackman. She was the first of the leather-clad, the John Steed partners, and a lot of people really loved the work with Honor Blackman. And I know Emma Peel is probably the most known one, but there's just a certain aura to them that's really special. And what's really nice is he was in series 2 and 3. So I'm going to guess it's all series. Okay, yeah. Okay. So plus every surviving episode of series 1. So series 1 of the Avengers was different in that John Steed was not the main cast member. It was another actor. What's his name? Dr. David Keel was the character. So this has the complete series 2 and 3, plus any surviving episodes of the first series, and not all of them are surviving, by the way. We got a lot of commentaries, episode introductions, on our Blackman interview. Oh wow! Full episode of Police Surgeon, the series precursor to the Avengers. Nice. Armchair Theater, the importance of being earnest, starring Patrick Nee, Act 3 only. It's the only surviving footage of it. Ian Hendry, that's the guy that was in the original. It's a 16-disc set, and it's out of print right now. But for imprint television, did a Tara King set as well. Yeah, these are the black and white shows. The original Emma Peel stuff would have been in black and white as well, transitioning over to color later on. So you need to see Time Out. Time Out is fun. I didn't like Time Out the first time I saw it, but I really liked it the second time. We're in a golden age of special editions. We definitely are. That is hands down. Favorite what movie? I gotta put on my glasses. Sorry. Alan Moyle. Then there's One Chase for Me. I know he did a lot of really good movies like Empire Records and stuff like that, but I got to go pump the volume. Sandbags is already sold out. It's too bad. It's a good show too. Whiplash is sold out. Peter Graves. Michael Flatley, Lord of the Dance. There we go, sweetie. That was the remake Prisoner series. Come here. Come on. All right, so we got Family Ties. Birds of Feathers here. I really like the Equalizer series. I was sad when it got canceled. I didn't think I was going to like it either, but I actually really did. The first six series of Vera is here as well. Oh, the classic Beyond the Mat. I know Maddie's a fan of that one. Get the Prostate collection for cheaper, for much cheaper. Because who needs those in 4K? Let's be honest. If you got the Halloween set and you want to get the Ultimate Edition of the Rob Zombie, so I know Maddie's a Rob Zombie Halloween fan, and that's okay. Uh, if you want to get the ones that are actually good, the theatrical versions of Rob Zombie's Halloween's, because those are the good versions of the films, not the director's cuts. They're not so great. They're the inferior versions, unfortunately. This is the one, aside from going to Canada and getting the Lionsgate set, it's cheap here now. I think Malcolm paid quite a pretty penny for this one when he picked it up last year. But look, it's now under $20, which that's like Canadians, like maybe $14. That's a great price for Halloween 1 and 2. Wolf Creek Special Edition is there if you want to get the big sex edition that's out there with the 4K, right, sweetie? What do you think? What do you think? What's my girl? I know. Shetland Series 6 is here. I actually like Shetland. Midwich Cuckoos is here. Pulse Trudy, the good version, Pulse. No, it's not. It's not the good version. No good version of this Pulse is there. Baywatch seasons 6 to 9. If that's like done like the German editions, that should be really good. I don't know what a country practice is, but this massive sets, like 35 discs or something like that. I think maybe one of those like nighttime, like serial type shows. Oh, The Neighbor here. Yellowstone's got a complete series coming out actually on November they sent me information on November the 18th and November the 11th. We've got Lewis right here. 12 Monkeys Ultimate Collection. Yes, you're my monkey. You're my monkey. She's my monkey. Yes. And Garage Sale Mystery Collection Volume 4. That's 3 of the Garage Sale Mysteries from Hallmark Channel. I think it's Hallmark. I would do a legacy sequel. I love being it though. I think Halloween 2, the theatrical cut, is a bit better, but there's a mix between the theatrical cut and the director's cut to make like the better version of the film. All right, there we go. Suddenly beyond the matte VHS at the garage sales week. All right. It sadly wasn't, but it was still a good movie. What are we doing? Very good. Okay. This is how I spend a lot of my days, Bill, I guess. I would love a live action Ziggy and Kathy. Kathy would be TV series, I think. Ziggy too. Respect to 12 Milk is more than I love it. You know what? I'm on board with you right there. Yeah. See, Pixie agrees. Funny Page of Cinematic Universe. I could go with that. Could we put Blondie in there? And not the Far Side, but I would say there's a couple of ones that I would put there. Remember Hagar the Horrible? I used to love that one. But my favorite, like, comic strip of all time has got to be Doonesbury. I'm a Doonesbury guy. I'm a geek for Doonesbury. I don't know if I do a Fireside adaptation. There was already one done, actually. Did you know that? Calvin and Hobbes. There we go. But it would have to be animated. No live action for that. No live action. I think I would be a great choice for either Zonk or Harris, or maybe at my age now, Duke in Doonesbury. Because Duke is based off one of my favorite, like, actual people. Because one of my idols growing up was the journalist Andres Thompson. One of the reasons that I went to journalism school, actually. I mean, I don't know. I think I'd go different with like Spy versus Spy. Those aren't bad choices, though. With all that being said, before my voice totally goes, as I wear my what do you call these? John Lennon glasses, I guess we'll go with that. Any like exiting questions before I go today? Who should play Ziggy with my hair, me? But David Thewlis. We'll choose David Thewlis as Ziggy. That's about as close to me playing it as you can get with it being me, right? For those that watch my channel for a long time, they'll get the David Thewlis reference. Daniel Day-Lewis. I think he's retired. Is he retired? I heard he was retired. Maybe he's not. I know that Patrick Stewart's retiring after the latest Marvel film. But this has been a blast. I gotta say, you guys rock. If you are not onto my like my Discord or my Facebook page yet, please join up. I would love to continue conversations over there. I'm not feeling the greatest right now, so I'm in and out of Discord. But there's a lot of conversations going on there at the moment, and I'm amazed that I've done this video. But hopefully, it came across okay, and I didn't seem too out of it, which I was concerned about when I started the video. But you guys fuel me on to try and do the bestest job that I can do on here, no matter how I feel. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for joining me in the call today. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, and do whatever the hype means. Yeah, hype it. Who directs the new Phantom? Oh, okay. I like the question. I'm a massive fan of the Phantom. I love jungle films, and I love the last Phantom. I think Billy Zane was perfect casting for that film. Oh, actually, I need this one. Hey, Trash, welcome, man. Hold on a second. I got to answer this question. Who would I choose for the Phantom? You need somebody that's good with action. So not the guy that did Quantum of Solace, because screw his action. That's horrible. Ooh, I mean, we could. I'm not sure if I want to go with Peter David or Peter, but I do mean Peter David. It's in comic book, by the way, just in case you're wondering. But I don't know. I'll marinate it and ask me the question again in the next video. I'll try and think about it. But guys, thank you so much. Trash, I do apologize that you came in at the end here, but I'll be back again soon, hopefully. But have a wonderful evening, guys. I will see you soon. My computer is at 20% right now, so I'll plug it in, and I'll try to do a video as soon as possible. And I'll follow up on the sale, see how things are going, because I'm very interested in this sale here right now, and see what people get. Let me know, by the way, if you guys get anything, if there's anything that you pick up, if this video helps you pick up stuff, and if you do buy stuff from the sale, and you found it through the stream, let them know. I'm actually hopefully trying to get imprint interested in my channel, and any help from you guys, tweets, whatever, however you do it, would actually be a lot of help. So thanks a lot. I'll see you later. Have a wonderful evening, and enjoy your weekend. My name is Aaron. This has been The Cult. And for me right now, I'm not sure if it's time for tea, but it's time for a lozenge because my voice is going. See you soon.